back at it again with another video, and this video is gonna be about this fucking draft day shit. I'm pretty sure y'all ain't seen it. I fucking seen it on Instagram. That's the first time I've seen it. I'm just looking at this shit like niggas can't be serious. And then I see it on TikTok and I'm like, niggas is serious. And I see it on Facebook. Niggas are for real. Oh my goodness. But push come to shove, I'm banging it out with whoever trying to come to the door talk about some. We need you. You need this 4-5 to your lip. Take a sip. It's over with. This shit finna get ridiculous. I ain't gonna lie to you, but I'm finna give y'all every war strategy that could be used. I'm finna give y'all a little bit of some war tactics that could possibly be happening, or just letting you know that it's a more upgraded version of what's going on out here, because nowadays you gotta worry about fucking silent jets, silent drones, you gotta worry about sound attacks, sound waves, you gotta worry about niggas trying to fucking EMP, you got niggas trying to snipe you from fucking miles away. All kinds of shit is going on. Like, my biggest fear is getting unknowingly killed. Like, if you ever seen like war footage or like the shit that they was doing in the Ukraine or whatever, like niggas was getting shit dropped on them mid conversation. Especially, oh my goodness, bro, when they was doing that shit in fucking what? Iraq? Oh my goodness, them motherfuckers was just chilling on a truck. Boom! I'm not ready for that, bro. I'm really not. And there's nothing that's gonna make me ready for that shit. So I'm finna give y'all some shit without further ado. Make sure y'all like, share, comment, and subscribe. Hopefully y'all don't get drafted like the fucking NFL. Cause bucko, I am not playing.
Sniper trap.
This is number one, sniper trap. I'm pretty sure if y'all play Call of Duty and shit, y'all probably know most of these, but for the people that haven't, here y'all go, Fronto family. Hopefully y'all got something on y'all and got some knowledge and wit and wear about what y'all trying to do, because this shit getting real.
Every cannon at the same time, and it's particularly good in water combat between ships.
That's Salvo's number 2, my fault.
Firing range, since multiple splashes are more visible than a single one. It was mostly practiced during World War I and World War II, since cruise missiles are now
get the ball.
Hold down position.
The hold down position is what tank.
Or use covers to expose as little of it as possible. This would make it possible for the barrel to be the only part visible to the enemy. It is still used in modern times, but it does have some cons. This technique is not fit for every, especially planes. The tanks have to have a great enough negative elevation, and they have to remain in the same position to not expose themselves. If the tank defense to its
I can imagine, like, bro,
looking upwards and exposing its underpart,
it's a fat ass.
Boom! This technique consists in a gradual advance of artillery fire in order to provide cover for the infantry pushing forward towards the enemy trenches. It's better than using artillery directly on trenches, since most of the time they were resistant to it. Defenders could easily be replaced, and barbed wires were left unharmed. However, it's pretty dangerous, as it needs coordination between infantry and artillery to avoid explosions too close to the infantry.
Exactly.
This technique was famously used by
the
Germans
fourth one, I
during World
think.
War II, and it consists
Or the
of
fifth
a
one.
rapid, overwhelming, and dense force concentration in an arrow shape, with mechanized and motorized.
Of course, we got German
armor at the
tactics.
top, with the intent of not attacking.
I'm pretty sure it's gonna be a lot of German tactics. Them motherfuckers, boy.
Unbalances the enemy by continuously changing front lines. Foxholes. It's a hole where two infantry are positioned to cover and snipe when enemies are too near.
I'd make one of the like you don't want to. I ain't gonna lie. You don't want to fuck with me in the forest. You know, I get down and dirty if I got to.
And the Japanese were better concealed thanks to the limited space, which permitted only one infantry unit to get into it, making it more effective.
Yeah, them shit. I'll give it to like the Asians. Like, not even trying to be like disrespectful. I'm just combining them all, because each individually they have done some great tactics. Like Vietnam, you gotta give it up to them when it comes to war tactics as well.
Communications or shoots them from the back. Pincer movement. When the enemy does a frontal assault, the central units remain in the center, while the two wings move outside and go into the enemy's side, making him fight the battle on two fronts and eventually encircle.
So we basically getting flanked.
This is another flank tactic where one part of the
Oh, yeah, he said it was
focuses
another
on
flank
one
tactic,
side,
my fault.
while the other slowly moves in an oblique way to break through the enemy line thanks to force concentration. Feigned retreat. Pretending to retreat to draw in the enemy in a vulnerable position.
Exactly. This most definitely can fucking happen in Russia, bro. Oh my, in China too? Oh my
The
goodness.
weak center retreats slowly under the pressure of the enemies, while the wings push forward to try to encircle the enemy. Great responsibility is placed on the wings here. Crossing the T. A line of warships crosses in front of a line of enemy ships. This makes every horizontal warship able to shoot the vertical ships with every gun, while the vertical ships can only attack with their front
That's
guns.
for the people that's on the Navy.
Bounding Overwatch. It's an alternating movement tactic that helps units go forward when they are under fire. This splits the team into two parts, one that provides overwatch and one that maneuvers. When the moving part of the team gets to its destination, they stop and start using fire to cover the other part, which starts moving, and so on. Ambush. It's a surprise attack made by hidden units.
Of course, we all know about ambushes.
Or conditions to start attacking. Skirmishing. Skirmishers are troops placed in front of the main body of units that stay in a very spread out line and harass the enemy by engaging in small and sporadic combat to delay their movement, disrupt their attack, or weaken their morale. Trench raiding. Mainly used in World War I, it consisted of making small-scale nighttime supplies.
Yeah, and shit. They was making trenches still in Ukraine and Russia. They were still making trenches. So this is still, to this day, you can use these tactics.
High-value equipment, documents, etc. The returning raiders risked friendly fire, so they usually had a password system to identify themselves. Swarming. This tactic is used to overwhelm a main target's defenses by attacking with multiple autonomous units.
And that's what this looks like a Russia and China can do. They got hella people at disposal.
Thanks to irregular attacks, which usually happen from multiple positions. Flying wedge. It's a body of units that moves forward in a triangular formation. It was more commonly used in ancient times, when melee combat was the main focus, but it's still used now thanks to the great situational awareness and visibility it provides. It's also often used by police riot squads. Defeat in detail. It's most useful against a more numerous enemy, and it consists of dividing your force into smaller parts, which makes the enemy divide his forces as well, and then bringing a large portion of your force to fight against small enemy units in sequence, rather than in one large combat against the enemy's divisions all at once. Air interdiction.
How often does that really work, though?
Which don't pose an immediate threat, but change the course of the war. A distinction must be made between tactical and strategic air interdiction. Tactical air interdiction is meant to affect events rapidly.
Bro, I'm not trying to be dodging no fucking bombs, bro. What the fuck? Oh.
Strategic air interdiction focuses on longer-term benefits and usually targets bridges, streets, etc. This is different from strategic bombing, which is unrelated to ground operations. Siege. Surrounding an enemy city
Damn, niggas' faces get cooked up, bro. And
troops
all kinds of shit be happening
because of low supplies or attacking them with a well-prepared assault. When the soldiers build a line of fortifications around a besieged city, it's called a contravallation. When they build a second line of fortifications facing away from the enemy's fort to protect themselves from the fort's allies, it's called a circumvallation.
A circumvallation.
Open streets are very risky for infantry units since they sometimes
vocab words, frontal family.
So they blast through walls to get into nearby rooms or buildings. Air assault. Using aircraft, such as helicopters, to get infantry behind the enemy lines and attack them from behind. It's the new vertical version of the other enveloping tactics. Tank descent.
And they got lock on shit now, bro. Fuck off.
They don't just use the tank.
Bro,
They protect it against anti-tank weapons. It's the artillery tactic of shooting at a target and immediately moving from the firing position.
I'm mad. I'm mad right now just thinking about all the shit that's available right now.
A group of walking infantry units keep firing to make the enemy hide behind cover, often with the final goal of getting closer to him and engaging in close combat. Center peel. It's a retreat technique used in modern-day infantry, often when small groups of infantry need to get away from a bigger enemy force. It's kind of similar to the bounding overwatch technique, defense and death. This strategy seeks to delay rather than prevent the advance of an attacker, relying on the tendency of an attack to lose momentum over a period of time or as it covers a larger area. Once the attacker is forced to spread out to cover a larger area, the defenders can counterattack, having to fight against smaller separated units. scorched earth.
Yeah.
It involves retreating and destroying anything that the enemy might need, like food sources and transportation. It was famously used by Russia.
They still be doing that shit to this day.
Supported by the size of Russian territory.
See, that's what Israel was doing.
Shout out to the
I don't know, y'all. I really don't know. But, hey, if anything, everybody with a pipe case should be going first. That's all I'm saying. If you got locked up for a pipe, you already know. You feel me? Come on, go ahead. Serve your country. You feel me? Get that shit expunged. You feel me? Do it the right way. You know what I'm talking about? Oh my goodness. But then it's like, on the other hand, everybody that got a gun card, everybody that got a gun card, they might be on a nigga ass. Oh my goodness. They you already registered to be legal, right? So come on, what's the big deal? Huh? You want to serve and protect, right? Come on, you already got a gun card. You come on now, the license to kill. Oh shit. So I ain't gonna lie. Okay, so the niggas that get locked up for a pipe, you can go first. The niggas who's the gun runners, y'all can go third. The niggas who was like, I guess, stabbing shit, y'all can go. Then the people with the gun cards. You feel me? Well, the police gotta go because y'all already part of the shit. Y'all, no, fucking anybody in the fucking National Guard, y'all, hey, come on, get the fuck on. Crossing guards, hey, it's a lot of motherfuckers that's part of the state. I gotta go before me. I ain't gonna look. Hey, I ain't gonna lie. Singing, wow, they talk about 18 to 26. Bucko, I'm 42. That's all I gotta say. Anyway, I'm 42. Leave me alone. I'm 90 years old. But alright, Father family. Hopefully, I'll see y'all. Hopefully, I'll see y'all last out that part of the damn draft. Please take these war tactics to heart. I'm just giving y'all a little suggestion, but make sure y'all take the steps and need to protect yourself at all times. Don't just be out here trying to call the cops, because at the end of the day, they are just people too. So if all this shit goes out, don't be expecting other people to help you, because they gotta help themselves at the end of the day. Don't really have a whole lot of electronics with you. Please make sure that you still have some type of battery power access equipment, because once all this power line and all this internet shit go out, y'all won't be able to drive most of these fucking cars on the road. Y'all won't be able to, you feel me? It's a lot of the shit that y'all can do to make sure that y'all stay safe out here, Pronto family. Take heed to the warning, because like I said, I'm not going. And I hope all 247 of y'all feel the same way. Love y'all.